Just listen to that wind, by which I mean waves. Just listen to those waves. Look, a ghost. Spooky pink ghost. I'm not sure if that can appear before you've been to Goveglia. It's hard to tell for sure with this game. Wonder what else happens if I just watch. There's a shark. Okay, we're back to the pink ghost. And some very loud seagulls. Alright, not much to see here. Maybe starting early was not a good idea, but now I've already sort of committed to it. Ah, hello. Sorry. More or less. I just sort of messed around for a bit because nobody seemed to be around. Then I wandered over to this island, which isn't relevant to what we're doing at all. Today has the interesting trait that, at any time I might receive a call, which means that it's time for me to stop streaming. Anytime between 10 and 12, which it's about to be 10. So that'll be exciting. Also, Windows is trying to restart my computer on top of me trying to stream, which is also very irritating. It let me delay it an hour just now, but it might not next time, in which case, I don't know, if I'm still streaming, I might have to pause the stream to, like, force the computer to turn off without updating by unplugging it, which is always a fun time. Where's the... Okay, well... This is where the sharks are. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with them. I guess I'll show off what happens if you don't have shark repellent. I guess you can just outrun the sharks in this game, though. Alright. Okay, anyway... Well, actually, maybe I can do something here on Sulfur. No. My inclination is I should go for upgrades first, so... There is stuff to do on Sulfur, but I'll be able to do all of it for sure once I have the next important upgrade. Which is not on this island. It's over here. It's over... Oh yeah, here's House Island. I need 1,000 monies for a house. Right now I am at 642. So keep that in mind. Wait, did I? Sorry. I know for a fact that there's a stash of money below the ground right here. Maybe not. I thought there was. Okay. I don't know what this is about then. Maybe I'm again thinking of the remake, in which I'm pretty sure there is a stash of money there. At any rate, here's the city. Wave hello to the city. We're not actually going there right now. And... I think this is Tomba Island. I'm gonna wait until day because I want to be able to show off the Tomba Island music. And waiting until day is like 30 seconds or less, so why not? Alright, it's sunrise. There's a bush over there trying to kill me. I'm gonna dig up this money. Oh, nice. This game is fairly generous with treasure, but not so generous that you can get everything without actively looking for money. Anyway, I really like this particular overworld music for this island. I just really like it. I don't know. We won't actually be on top of this island for much of what I'm about to do, because our actual goal is to go over there. Oh, okay, I actually need something to go here, so that's fine. So I actually need the dive helmet to be able to proceed here. I forgot what order the upgrades come in. so we may even not even get under this island today, but at least I showed off its music finally. So I have the dive helmet map equipped. It says X -349, Y 0. I'm currently at -1050, so going that way will take me more. I think Denalcel City is where it changes from high negative to high positive, so I don't know. I'll figure it out in a moment. Alright, that's where it loops, so I'll just stop off every couple islands and see how close I am to my destination then. I honestly don't remember as well where exactly the dive helmet is. So let's see. It'll be a little farther to the east from here. So I know that it's not in this place, so maybe it's somewhere in Samora? Oh! Okay, maybe it is around here somewhere. My mistake. Ah, it's past this ice. I need to get under this ice somehow. Well, if there's one thing I know about ice, it's that fire is good for getting rid of it. I also know that cannons can help, but there's no way to get a cannon there. I don't know of a way to get fire over there either. Well, I wonder how I get over there. Under there, I guess I should say. I can't dig this. Okay, you've got nothing helpful to say. Dude. Ha! I left a cannon inside of the wall. I wonder what I need to do to get into this island. There's no obvious source of fire. But I need to get down here somehow. Below this. I can't think of what upgrade would even be able to help me get down there, honestly. Maybe I do need to get there from somewhere else? Or through here somehow? This is where the dive helmet is. I'm just not sure how to get to it, actually. This is maybe the one part where my memory doesn't serve me so well. Yeah, I mean, the game is kind of... Oh, wow. Dead. That's okay. I didn't accomplish anything since the last time I saved anyway. So the game is kind of interestingly structured. Like, when you first start playing, you encounter your first couple of treasures, like your first 4 to 5 of them, as rewards for kind of beating what I would equate to a dungeon and a dungeon boss in a Zelda game. But the later treasures aren't like that. So if I look at the map here, if I look on here, this is the ice, and down there you can see where the dive helmet should be. So I wonder how I get there. Anyway. What was I saying? So, the first few treasures are like that, but then a lot of the later treasures, it just kind of gives to you, or you only have to do one small challenge to get at it. So like once you have about half the treasures, you're actually most of the way through the game, because by then you have most of the upgrades that let you get the rest of the treasures, and the game doesn't throw all that many things that you would call like dungeons or such at you at that point. I'm wondering if what I'm supposed to do is actually bring fire all the way over there. That doesn't sound like a thing that should be even possible, much less a thing the game would actually expect me to do, but I'm going to try at least. Let's see. This is the nearest source of fire that I know of. Oops. I think as soon as I get on a boat, though, the fire will leave my hand. Could be wrong. Oh, yep, there we go. Fire's gone. So that can't be it, because look at how much sea I have to cross to get over here. I wonder what I'm missing. There's no way to create fire. So I need something that'll just destroy this ice for me. But I don't know what. Alright, I honestly don't remember what I'm missing here, if anything. Or if maybe I need to do something else. I have the impression that what I should be trying to do is go under somehow, but I don't know how. You start on the right side, my mistake. I thought I would start on the left. Oh. Okay. There's just fire here. I think that digging revealed it. I don't remember this at all. But, well, that's the answer to the mystery, I guess. Fire just appears if you dig next to that bush. And here's your dive helmet. Down action while in water to dive. So let's have a little demonstration. Now I can do this in any water whatsoever, but it's mostly not useful except in specific places. And here's a treasure map, by the way. Being underwater has its own wonderful music. You'll notice it's very dark, though. We actually can't dive very deeply, at least not while being able to see what's going on, without a flashlight. So getting a flashlight is kind of our next... Oh, I forgot. We actually need to do something here. So here I can't get back up because I can't get high enough, and the puzzle is that I need the help of this floating ice block. See how it's clearly floating up? So I need to go underwater and push it out this way to become a nice platform for me to get the rest of the way up. The only suspenseful thing here is that I'm a little low on health, and those ice shard spewing enemies do 2 damage, so hopefully I can get off this island before getting killed. Ah, there's 2 damage. Okay, let's go to a save point as quickly as possible then. And now I can go to Tomba Island after that little detour. And I believe that Treasure Map 5 actually points us to Tomba Island as well, if I'm not mistaken. I guess we'll see in a bit. And left should be quicker than right in this case, I think. Just check me out running on top of Samora. The funny thing is, scale-wise, I'm pretty sure even with all of the islands shrunk this much, I'm pretty sure Otis would still be too tall for me to see his head if he were visibly present in this version of the world. Like, you would still be looking at his legs. Ah, it's night again. Oh well. Go away, Bush. No one likes you. Now I can get into Tomba Island, because now I have the much-needed dive helmet. Maybe in the remake they switched it around to where you only need... Yeah, look at that. The treasure map is pointing right over there, but there's no way to get there. I'll have to take a very long way around. I'll be honest, Tomba Island is just about possibly my favorite of the underground island location places, for a number of reasons, which I'll kind of go into as we get there, but... Anyway, now this is open, I can get in here. So first of all, there's the music. This place has amazing music. And maybe the music suggests to you that something is going to happen here, as well as the presence of mushrooms all over the island. We'll see. Bubbles. Inconvenient bubbles. I want those coins. The bubbles are gone. Oh wait, no they're not. So there's this flashy mushroom creature. Let's see what happens if I touch him. Yep. This is what happens if you touch those. So this is Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy, but there's more to it than that, as you'll be able to see soon. Ah, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I'm just gonna let that guy, because he wants to. It doesn't hurt though, it just makes it really hard to see what's going on for a bit. Anyway. Oh boy. Ow. Well, this is an interesting situation. Ugh, okay. I think I need a bubble to get across here. Yep. Thankfully, bubbles only pop when you pop them yourself. So I can just scoot across the edge of the world here. That guy is having a good time. Just need to skirt my way around these spikes. There we go. Oh hey, water. Here's where all the bubbles are coming from. Phew. And that's the entry challenge to this area. Alright. So they're actual mushrooms. You saw that mushroom just turn into this guy jumping around here. Let's go see... Well, I can't enter doors while I'm dizzy, so... I'm just gonna have to wait a second. There we go. So, on Tomba Island, the people are also mushrooms. This guy is a person. So far, in this game, we've encountered animals and we've encountered humans. And here we encounter the third type of person in the game, mushrooms. You're not from around here. Did you come here to expand your mind? If so, you found the right place. Maybe you've run across some of my flashy, brightly colored brethren. They're known as psycho-shrooms, and they aren't trying to hurt you. Far from it. They want to help you see what you cannot see. It's their only purpose in this life. Once they are able to help someone open his mind, they pass on to another dimension. Give them a chance to help you. Maybe you'll find what you're looking for. So that's our hint to let us know that when you're dizzy, flashy platforms can appear. Now, I happen to know that I can't get anywhere trying to go on the left branch here yet. The fact is that the dizziness just doesn't last long enough. And by the way, this wavy thing actually affects the location of platforms as far as trying to actually jump up them. Okay, maybe I've got it backwards and I want to go left, not right. Because that seemed like that path was going to keep going for a while, so... Let's just try... Oh dear. I'm not going to have time to go anywhere now. Hey, help me out. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I just need to make it up these three. There we go. There we go. Now, It's people with weapons. Hi there. Bletus. Halt, stranger. You don't have metal skin. Are you with the metal men who have been invading our homes and illegally harvesting mushrooms? Apparently the mushroom people have, laws on who you can harvest? No? Oh, I see. Sorry to have disturbed you. Truffly, you'll have to excuse Bletus here. He's a little on edge lately. We've been invaded by some horrible creatures. They have been stealing our helpless kin and making a mess of everything in their path. If you run across any metallic creatures, do yourself a favor and run. They're nasty. We're off to hunt every last one of them down and destroy them. Maybe we'll meet again. So take a wild guess what the metallic creatures are and who's responsible for them. Just take a guess. Anyway. Oh, that guy looks sad. I can't help him yet, though. I'll just have to jump on his head. Can't get up there. Man, check those enemies out. Over here is one of these guys, which I didn't really want to run into yet, but that's okay. Okay. Saul, if you really want a mind-opening experience, bring me the smoke from a psycho shroom. I'll show you something that will change your life. Yeah, we're gonna do that as soon as possible. But first I have a little more platforming to get through. I'm pretty sure I can kill these guys when they're out. Maybe not, though. Okay, well, that way is backwards, and I also can't go under that guy, so I'll go this way. Oops. Oh, look, a bubble machine. At least they don't destroy the, at least those urchins don't actually destroy the bubble. Aha! High jump boots. I got a boots. Select the boots in the menu to jump higher. They're automatically selected, which is good because you basically never want to stop jumping higher after this point. So finally we got our high jump item. I'm sure that one was intentional. There are several typos I've noticed during this playthrough, but I'm pretty sure that calling it A Boots was intentional. Like an intentional joke. Oh look, it's a Bagus journal entry. Year 718 BC AC. Blah. I have never seen a place quite like this. These caves are full of mushrooms and spores of all types. It seems that some of these fungi have even found conscious intelligence. Incredible! I'm sure that we are the first humans to ever witness this. Regardless of that, these intelligent mushrooms couldn't be any kinder to us. They welcomed us into their home and shared with us some very interesting hallucinogens. There is an entire species of mushroom whose only purpose is to provide mind-altering experiences for others. They claim that once they achieve their purpose, their spirits move on to another dimension. Their lifestyle is unique, to say the least. So, thinking about the mythology of this world, we are told at the beginning that there are three gods. One of the gods made humans, one of them made animals, the other one didn't make anything but said, let's give everyone a conscience. So where did mushrooms come from? Mushrooms just came into existence all on their own, apparently. Which is really kind of interesting because it suggests that the gods aren't really necessary in a strange sort of way. Alright, I'm gonna attempt this platforming again and maybe not fail at it. Ha! Nice try. Well, I think I can get up this way, though. Here we find a nice little dimensional fragment for free. or maybe for having high jump, I'm not sure. Bubble machine, created by Maggie Watts. That's the same person who created our boat, by the way. Instructions for use. The bubble machine is very easy to operate. Step 1, add water. Step 2, enjoy endless bubbles. Alright, so I need to bring water here somehow. I also need to bring fire to that torch next to the guy who wants... Basically, a lot of this is using the bottle to bring things to places, which is just fine by me. It's a matter of understanding what you need to bring where first. So I need to bring water over there. Oh dear. In order to get bubbles to go up. I need to get the fire from a little higher up down to the guy who wants fire. I can't actually get the water that's here. I guess I might be able to carry a bubble, but I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. So, let's see. Maybe I need to go back out again? Out this way? There might be something back out here that I can get now that I can high jump. Oh wait, no. I need to bring fire out there. That torch means I need fire. So I think what I'm missing is going up here using the newly acquired high jump, and then finding something over this way. Ah, that's right. Here's the water I need. I knew I was missing something. Okay. I just need to hit that thing and it starts dripping water at me. Now I can bring the water over here to be able to get bubbles to go up and get fire and bring that down to the guy who wants smoke. And then I can bring the fire the rest of the way outside back to the place where I couldn't get anywhere because I didn't have enough dizziness. So I just dump some water on this and it starts making bubbles. I think you could probably bottle up a bubble and bring it here, but it would be a kind of a one-try thing for every time you brought a bubble, and I think spikes do destroy the bubbles, so not a good time necessarily, although I did make it in one try this time. Maybe that's a speedrun strat, get the bubble instead of the whatever. Anyway, here's our fire, finally. Let's go talk to another person. Man, look at that. Have you been enjoying the mind-opening power of the Psycho Shrooms? If you want a mellower, longer lasting trip, try inhaling a little Psycho Shroom smoke, man. I've been storing smoke in bottles, so I have plenty on hand. That's a clue that you can... First, to smoke them, you just grab some fire and shoot it at this guy. I'm sure he'll be okay with that. Then, you can bottle him up. Bottle up the smoke that gets created. I don't actually want to... I did this backwards. I don't want to do that yet. I want to bring... That was just to let you know that you can do that. I actually need fire to come back down. On my way back down. I'm not sure if that guy actually helps anything or not. I'll go ahead and check at least. Is there anything here that I could acquire by using him? Ah, maybe there is. Look at this platforming that I can unlock. Obviously, I need to actually do the smoke thing to be able to make it through all that platforming, but let's give it a try. Dang it. Oh yeah, you can hit those guys with your hook and just kill them. I forgot about that while I was trying to do the intro challenge to this area. Okay, so let's... There we go. Mellower means that there's less waviness, which makes the platforming a little more doable. And longer literally means it lasts longer, so you can do more of it. You can do more jumping on flashy platforms. Aha! This is how you get the fire, that's right. So now I have some fire. Well, I can definitely kill these guys with fire, right? Well, I can make them go back down at least. Alright. Now I'll use the fire to get to one of my favorite sequences in this entire game. So this guy wanted smoke, let's bring him some smoke. Prepare yourself for a journey into the depth of your unconscious mind. So he inhales that, chews it, I guess, and then blows it back out at us. So remember that our main character doesn't remember his backstory all that well. He's kind of amnesiac. We know what happened up to the point of going down into the temple, but now we get to find out along with the character what happened after that. So here's some things that are happening. Yep. Is this the right way? I'm not sure this is the right... Oh no, there we go. This is pretty neat. So, just look at the objects here. There's a sword, a hook hand, a cut-off hand, glasses. Also, this is a neat platforming segment where you need to remember where the platforms are as you jump. I also like the sound design of this. Okay. Now, that tile set looks familiar, doesn't it? Look at that. It's the pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice little loop around here. I guess there's just 5. Well, the other ones were probably eaten by the white static. So here's Gagwin and Bagus, and that looks like a hand scanning machine. You can't involve him. That's not right. He's just a boy. It's too risky. Are you scared, boy? Don't wuss out on me now. Look who's holding a sword. Alright, so any guesses what happened? What I just remembered happened? It'll be spelled out in, like, greater explicitude. It'll be spelled out more explicitly later, but for now we get our actual gameplay reward for this. I'm actually curious if you figured out what happened, though, honestly. This part, the squishy jumping, is sort of annoying. This is probably could have been better. It's hard to actually describe even what's going on. Like, you bounce on any of this squishy stuff, and you don't bounce like a consistent height. I need to make it onto the next squishy stuff platform there, but it just doesn't like to work all that well. Ah, come on. Ugh. I'm really not. This is... ugh. This is maybe my least favorite part of this part. Maybe? Not exactly. This is so weird. Once you get it started, it's doable, but it's tough to get it started. I think there's some weird sort of momentum thing, like you get more of a boost from the side walls than you do from the inner platform things. You have to use that somehow, maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, it does, but I know that it's possible to get to the top here. As we fell down, you saw that our reward was a heart. So we do get an extra health bit for this trouble. If the story is not enough for you. It sure looked like I could achieve the needed height if I did this just right, but I don't know. Like, you have to bounce just the right way or this part doesn't work. And this isn't even the end of it, so it's a little infuriating if you miss the next part and have to fall back down and try this again. Maybe I just need to go to the far right corner? I don't know. I'm kind of almost hitting it when I go in from the right. Like that. Maybe... oh, maybe I need to hit it from the side, like hit this from the side, and it'll behave more... Yeah, look at that. You bounce higher sometimes. I don't know what's going on. I can't explain the physics of this, honestly. It's like it has its own idea of how to bounce you, and like maybe different spots have different bounce heights or something? Or maybe, I don't know, like when you move horizontally toward it, you go up higher. You saw me go a little higher when I came at this thing from the right, from the left, no, from the right side, right? Like you have to do that just right. This part just doesn't seem to work maybe as the creator intended it to. Or maybe it is supposed to be a frustrating mess. I don't know. Look at that. I can get high enough. I'm just not exactly sure how that works. I think maybe it's like you gain... Ah, hello. You too. Tell him I said you too. Maybe. It seems like the way this works is... like the longer you're inside of the red stuff, the more momentum you gain. Which means you need to go like you need to get in from below somehow in order to have the upward momentum that you need. Yeah, maybe that's it. So like, I've never tried to figure this out before, honestly. I just kind of bash my head against it until it works. Even now, I suspect that's what's going to end up happening because this is such a complete mess of like platform design, this one particular part. Thankfully, this is the only part of the game that's got this form of platform in it. This like, whatever it is. I think it's supposed to invoke the idea of flesh, probably. Come on. Oh, okay. You can just come at it from the right if you do it just right. Ugh, okay. There. All I have to do is grab the heart, and I'm done. Okay. Okay. I feel like I just got lucky eventually, just by bashing my head against it long enough, which is usually how it goes. I hope you learned something about yourself. Whatever you saw, it's up to you to figure out what it truly means to you. Alright, Saul. See you later. Anyway, we need to carry fire back out to the entrance, is our next goal here. I'm just not even... Oh yeah, by the way. Gogondo like smoke. Gogondo. You know, like Dodongo, but Gogondo. The point is that we need to be able to carry fire past that guy, and to do that we actually, darn it, I need to capture some smoke and give it to him. So this is the progress-wise reason why we needed to bring fire here, in order to get some smoke. Because now, I give the smoke to this guy, and he becomes very, very happy, and also raises up in sort of a creepy way. But now I can carry fire past him, which is ultimately what I need, because the end of this level is back near the beginning. Back out where I first started, I had to take the left branch because I actually didn't have enough, I couldn't this thing couldn't last long enough to go to the right. But now I know how to make it last longer. So I just need you, just need this guy to help me out. And this is long enough to ensure that you absolutely must have brought smoke along. Just look how much platforming I had to do to get up past all that. Oh, look at that robot. That looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? I believe I remember seeing one of those in the Ducks of Globacorp, with slightly more spikes on top. So yeah, metal monsters, robots. And guess what? Globacorp is responsible. My down button isn't working. Okay. It looked like I broke the controls for a second there. I think maybe some interaction with that cutscene broke the controls briefly. Oh, also you can turn off these robots by jumping on their buttons, but only temporarily. You can't actually turn them off for good, but that seems like a bit of a design flaw. Like, either it's a weakness that they can be shut off this way, or if it's supposed to shut them off because you want them shut off, then it's kind of bad that they turn back on. And this one's spiked, so you can't even reach the button, so what's the point of having a button? Anyway. So, this looks an awful lot like a thing that's going to happen. I'm gonna take a second to use the restroom. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So, let's see what happens if I walk in here. Oh hey, it's a giant robot. Stand back, kid. I think this is the mother of all those little metal creatures. She looks dangerous. Maybe we should retreat and get back up. We'll never retreat. I'll teach this metal monstrosity for invading our home. Real effective. Real effective there, Bleedus. Bleedus! Put him down, you beast! Oh, well. Run, kid! You're no match for her! Save yourself! And it tosses them away. It doesn't seem actually interested in hurting them. It just sort of throws them away. Anyway, I'm just gonna duck under it for now. Oh look! It's got a button! I can hit it with my weapon. But only while it's not lasering like that. Oh hey, it's lasering the ceiling to drop some things down. Oh dear. I'm just going to sit here under its treads. Thankfully, I'm a much more effective fighter than Bleedus and Truffly, and also this robot just doesn't think to grab me the way that it did then. I don't know. It's just not that bright, I guess. Also, it doesn't really hurt you unless you get under it. It just sort of shoves you away. Alright, so I've hit it 3 times. Beep. Enemy pattern learned. Beep. Running attack pattern 2. Bloop. Alright, so that means that it's not going to be giving me its button anymore. Hey kid, we're alive! You're doing great! I think we're stuck back here, but I'll find a way to help you. Alright, so attack pattern 2 means that it's going to shoot giant lasers, which I can't get past when it's exposing its button. And their way of helping me is throwing a mushroom. And look at what this thing looks like under drugs. It looks like a giant crab monster. Giant enemy crab. Great. So anyway, everything from the whole level figures into this boss fight. The flashy platforms, the robots. Well, it is a robot after all. I mean, you don't ever get to smoke any of the mushrooms for this boss fight, but that's okay. It's pretty much the same effects, it's just slightly weaker when you have smoke. Alright, we're gonna hit that giant enemy crab a 3rd time, we hope. Oh. Oh dear. Ah, I didn't make it in time. At least I can sit here under the... in this hole here. They're just kind of flailing their arms for a bit. Oh hey, it's finally hitting the ceiling again. It didn't do that for a while. Boom. And the metal monstrosity is destroyed. Because I guess that was its power source or something? I don't understand this whole big red button mentality of design, but then again, I don't work at Globocorp, so maybe the design documents would make it more clear what went wrong. You did it! Way to go, kid! Hopefully we'll run into you again so we can give you a proper thanks. Good luck! Bye. I don't know how to get to your plane of reality because you're way back there in the background, but anyway. That seems like a thing. So hey, a treasure. It's the Gem of Rapid Oxidation. You know what oxidation is? It's fire. So basically, gem of making fire happen. Can I dive down here? I feel like maybe there might be something if I dive down here. Oh hey, look at that. Nice. Actually, there's also a dimensional fragment back at the beginning of the Tomba, of the underground Tomba. I couldn't reach it before, but maybe that was because I didn't have the high jump boots. So I think that's worth a shot. Aw, that treasure got away from me. There's this suspicious 1 block of water here. More money! Gimme. Gotta have that money. Except that now it's not... What? What's going on? Money's hitbox broke there. You see that? I was going right through it. Anyway, when the game wants to let you know that there is actually a something meaningful, like an actual treasure underwater, it'll have bubbles coming up from that spot, which is very kind of it. Because otherwise you might be wandering around all over the place wondering where you should go down, even if you have a map to the treasure. I do want to try and grab the dimensional fragment, because I think once I've done that, I'll have obtained everything there is to get in this area. Bats. Bats. Now, where exactly it was, I'm not sure. I also don't know why the music is shut off. That's a little weird. I think the music broke. That's a shame. Probably... Oh wow, those are some very persistent bats. I can just tank all this with all my hearts that I have. So the music shut off to make way for the boss music, which shut off when I had beaten the boss. And now it's still off, I guess. Oh, I could have gotten that fragment earlier. I just didn't realize it. All I have to do is go to the right here a little bit and then drop down. Oh my gosh, the bats are still here. There we go. That's all I had to do. Now to get back out again, I'd probably better just head back to where the boss was. Okay, that fixed the music. I'm so glad. It's a shame to go through this place without music. I noticed that there was actually a whoop 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 sound that played even when there was no music, which is kind of an interesting thing to note. Oh dear. I think I'd better start over again with this. I'll just grab that. Okay. This is my punishment for not collecting that dimensional fragment a little earlier when I had the chance. I just need to go through a little bit of the robots again. So, Global Corp has been harvesting mushrooms here and also creating green sludge back in Angel Oak, and I wonder what else they've been doing. By the way, this green mushroom looks awfully familiar. This green mushroom looks a lot like the same kind that was being used to make that sludge. I still don't know what purpose the sludge has. I honestly don't know. I've played this game several times. I don't know what purpose the sludge has except to, like, poison people. Which I guess maybe that was the purpose all along? I don't know. Okay. Now I can get off this island. And how many dimensional I have 19 dimensional fragments. If I can find one more, then I'll be able to get the next prize from the place that gives you those. Oh wait, I don't want to leave this island yet. I just got high jump. And there's stuff in the upper part of this island that I can get now that I have high jump. Maybe there's even a dimensional fragment up there. That would be nice. Alright. Oh, there is. Right over there. Check that out. Oops. Just have to be very careful about my jumping here. Get rid of this here bee. I think when you have your sprite partially off screen and you try to throw your hook, it just doesn't work. Like the hook tries to spawn, but it's spawning off screen, so it doesn't actually happen. The throw acts like you didn't try to throw at all. Oh hey, look, it's those platforms from, I don't know, Super Mario World? You know, the seesaw things. I don't know if that's actually from Super Mario World or not. And here's some vines you need to... Whoops. Gotta start over. At least I have a lockpick. If I didn't have a lockpick, I'd come to that chest and then it'd be like, oh, now what? I don't have a lockpick. But I have a lockpick. I do need to buy more the next time I see a vendor bot, though. Which is kind of funny, it's a little weird. Globocorp has been coming out increasingly as the villain of this game, but they're also responsible for selling me all of my lockpicks, without which I couldn't be opposing them quite so much. I mean, what's a major corporation building robots that just vend lockpicks and sending them out all over the islands? That's just weird. I mean, I guess, like, in terms of writing the game, I can't imagine... Oh man, that is a tough jump to get just right. You can't just rocket yourself off to the moon, you have to actually stop yourself in the right place. At least there's some delicious vegetables to eat anytime that I get hurt by that vine. Or by the bees. I'm reasonably sure that this leads to that this map will be to either a treasure or another important. I'm reasonably sure that this treasure chest contains a map that will lead me to something important. Bleh. I like this little bit of design. It's like, here's what it is and how it works, and now you have to apply that knowledge. Yeah, treasure map. That was treasure map 6. Which leads us to the left somewhere. I did eventually make it. Alright, well, the left might be... Let me see, what does this say? 1154. So I know that Danalcel City is where it switches from the like, negative to positive. Like, when you go to Danalcel City, it rolls over from being a high positive number to being a high negative number. So I'm pretty sure that that map is actually pointing toward the city somewhere. And anyway, there's a vendor bot in the city, and I need more lockpicks, so... Oh, it's actually to the west of the city. My mistake. Oh, but I have 20-dimensional fragments, so I want to talk to this guy. Temporal compass. Great, you found 20 interdimensional fragments. I'll trade them for this temporal compass. It has a clock on it, and supposedly it works in other dimensions. Haha, not that we'd ever be able to test that claim. At least you'll always know what time it is. So, I'm missing heart number 2, and I don't remember where it is. Wait, no, never mind, I know where it is. Sorry. It just occurred to me I actually do know where it is. I don't remember how to get there, but I know where it is. Isn't there a vendor bot over on the east side of this island, or... maybe top side? So the point of the temporal compass is it tells you what time it is. Here's a vendor bot. That was the thing in the arcade here. The Hollowcade, Breakress. You get a reward for getting a high score in Breakress, but I don't remember what reward that is. It's not a hat, evidently. I honestly don't remember what it is, but I just know that it's not really worth it. I might give Breakress one more shot once I have the final hat here. This hat, I forget where it is. It looks like a Devo hat, I remember. It's red. If you wear it while you're playing Breakress, then your head will reflect the ball. No, the heart is behind a particular, like, mini-boss that you can fight, but I just don't remember how to open the way to said mini-boss. And I don't know why that's heart number 2, because I know that the said boss you have to be pretty far into the game to be able to reach. So I'm not completely sure why the boss is like that. Why the hearts are in that order, I mean. Anyway. Oh hey, what? The compass is trying to point me to the right, but I know that I want to go left. Right there is where it rolls over, okay. So it rolls over between your house and Danalcel, which kind of makes sense. By my house, I mean the house that will be mine. Alright. Looks to me like the treasure is actually below this island. Now, there was something we couldn't actually do anything about. Back when we got the cannon, we entered a door, and it was quite clear that I needed to be able to jump higher to achieve anything beyond that door. So that's what our goal is here. Oh, I could have met with this vendor bot if I'd known, but whatever. So this is pointing essentially to this door. And this actually leads to two different places. We're gonna go top side first though. Bottom side is a proper kind of dungeon place. Top side is a nice little break of puzzle type stuff. So here there's a rhino. You won't let me pass. Simon says, "Don't come any closer, human. We don't allow any of your kind in our village. Humans are a scourge on this planet. Why don't you go chop down some trees or something?" Also, he's flexing. So remember when we were back on Poveglia, they gave us a hat that's supposed to make animals friendlier to us. Hey there, friend. Are you on business or pleasure? Enjoy your stay. So basically the rhino's just so stupid that he can't tell that that's a hat. He thinks we're actually a mouse, even though we would be like one of the biggest mice in existence if that were true. And I just fell like an idiot. That's okay. So that's the purpose of the mouse hat, is just getting past the rhino, and that's it. It doesn't actually make any other animals whatsoever friendly toward us. But it's basically a key that you need to unlock the way to through up there. Anyway. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, hey, wait, nope. I am receiving possibly the call that I talked about. Hold on. Okay, I think this is a good time to stop because we've made some good progress and I received the call that I was going to receive. That means I probably have to go soon. And I know exactly what to do next, so I'll know what to do next Wednesday. And there's a save point right here. Also a good motivator. So, this has been a good 1 hour stream, not bad at all for not knowing how long it would be. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the week. Yep. So, call was, I'm going home. My ride home would arrive sometime in the mid to late morning. But anyway, farewell. Have a good week and weekend and so on.